the investment platform of Schwab and how we use that with annuities. And I think if you don't mind, I'm going to let Heather weigh in on this. We call this our split IRA concept. Why is this so unique to the industry, and why does this allow us to give our saver clients so much flexibility in retirement?
Well, the split IRA concept is just a really efficient way to deploy money during retirement. The front end is the our Schwab bucket for what we refer to. That's our liquidity bucket. So initial income comes out of that. What that does is twofold. One, clients have access to income that they need. And two, it allows us to have the annuity grow and gain some steam over time. Time is on your side with an annuity. Then, when we've had enough time elapse, we turn on the lifetime income from the annuity in most situations. So it's really powerful that we've got a platform in which we can handle income needs now and lifetime income later.
Very good. And Trey, it was funny. I had a couple in yesterday, and they said, "Well, watch that show on the other day." I think y'all may even got a calls on this too, where I was comparing yields to payout rates. Explain why we're using MIGAs, multi-year guaranteed annuities, and how that works, even with our mailbox money, and maybe the difference there. So how yields have been up, and that's really benefited us with these particular products.
Yeah, our clients come to us at different times. Sometimes interest rates are in a higher interest rate environment, sometimes lower. And we utilize different products for different reasons. And this client was really impressed by these yields on the fixed annuities you were showing on the whiteboard. She did not have one because she became a client in 2021 when interest rates were nowhere to be found. So she was like, "Well, Tony told me I should have this type of an annuity." I said, "Ma'am, no, you have this type of annuity. We want guaranteed lifetime income." And that's a lot of what savers do. They come to us, they go through the process. We identify the needs based on what they tell us. So by finding the correct products, a lot of times people are, "Why am I not all in Schwab? Why am I not all in annuities?" We use a blend of both to kind of identify what they told us they need, and we can satisfy what they need with that income plan.
And we'll speak to that because and it actually has cost us money, quite frankly. If we use an example of 100,000, say we have a Schwab, and let's say for whatever reason the bond portfolio hasn't done well, and maybe somebody's wanting a higher yield. Now we have these MIGAs, and we move the 100,000 out of Schwab to a MIGA. Well, roughly, if we just take 1% as an example, that's $1,000 a year that's off our statement that we don't get in terms of fees. The MIGAs may be paying 2 and 2.5%. It's actually costing us money. But as fiduciaries, why do we do that? Why are we constantly looking out for the client? And as Trey said, depending on what products are doing, because they ebb and flow, our job to find those products that are suited for them at that time.
Well, I think the beauty of our firm is that we're somewhat agnostic in when we select investments. I think we're okay if it's a fixed annuity, a MIGA contract. We're okay if we're going to put money into Schwab or an income annuity, and we don't show this sort of bias toward one product or another, particularly if they're paying a high commission. That is pretty rampant in the industry, that if something's paying well, you might push it more. There's an incentive to do so. So our agnostic approach to picking investments is, I think, a boon to our business.
Can you Google Trey agnostic for me? I mean, no, very good. Good stuff. I love it. That CFA stuff's paying off, as Dick Walker would say.
Teach me more words.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.